Long ago, in the time when the ancestors walked closely with the spirits of the earth, there lived a young man named Kofi and a young woman named Ajwoa in a village nestled by the great forest. They had grown up together, sharing laughter under the baobab tree and dreams by the riverbank. When the time came, their families joined them in marriage with songs, dances, and gifts of yams and cloth. The elders blessed their union, saying, "May your home be filled with children, and your nights with the sweetness of the honey river." But in those days, some young couples were shy about the sacred dance that follows marriage, the joining of bodies that brings deep pleasure and binds hearts even closer. Kofi and Ajwoa loved each other dearly, but they were timid. They worked hard in the fields by day, shared meals by the fire at night, and slept side by side, yet they held back from the full gift of their union. "We have time," they whispered to each other. "Love is patient." The moon waxed and waned many times, and still their mat remained cool. The village noticed. The old women whispered, and the ancestors stirred in unrest, for a marriage without this sacred fire could grow weak like a plant without rain. One evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky in gold, an old wise woman named Nana Amina visited their hut. She was known across the villages for her stories and her knowledge of the spirits. Carrying a calabash of palm wine, she sat by their fire and began to tell a tale. "Listen well, my children," she said. "Long before your grandparents' grandparents, the Creator made man and woman and placed them in the garden of life. But the first couples were like dry wood. They rubbed together, but no spark came. The animals laughed, the lion roared without joy, the birds sang without harmony, and the river flowed without sweetness. Then the wise bee spirit came to the Creator and said, 'Great One, you have given them bodies that fit like the pestle in the mortar, hearts that beat as one drum, and souls that yearn like the vine for the tree, but they fear the fire you placed within them.' The Creator smiled and sent the honey river spirit to the earth. This spirit flowed into the hidden places of marriage, teaching husbands and wives the dance of pleasure, the slow rhythm of the drum, the warm touch like sunlight on skin, the waves of joy that rise like the river in flood season. When the first couple drank from this river and danced its song, their bodies sang, their spirits soared, and from their union came strong children, deep peace, and a love that grew sweeter with every moon. From that day, the animals found their joy, the birds their harmony, and all creation celebrated. But those who ignored the honey river grew cold and drifted apart, like leaves in the dry wind." Kofi and Ajwoa listened with wide eyes. Nana Amina's finished her palm wine, smiled knowingly, and left them alone under the stars. That night, as the crickets sang and the fireflies danced, Kofi took Ajwoa's hand. "My love," he said, "let us not fear the gift the Creator has given." Ajwoa looked into his eyes and nodded, her heart beating like the festival drum. They discovered the honey river together, the gentle touches that sparked fire, the rhythms that built like thunder, the waves of pleasure that washed over them like warm rain. It was sacred, it was joyful, it was theirs. Their laughter echoed softly in the night, and the ancestors smiled. From then on, their marriage bloomed like the cocoa tree in season. They worked with new energy, loved with deep passion, and soon welcomed children who filled their home with light. The village prospered, for a happy union spreads blessings like ripples in the river. And so, my friends, remember this tale. In marriage, the body's pleasure is no shame. It is the Creator's sweetest gift, a river of honey that nourishes love, strengthens bonds, and brings life anew. Honor it with respect, share it with joy, and your home will never know dryness.